The Battle of Los Horcones, part of the Admirable Campaign, was a military conflict in the Spanish-American Wars of Independence fought on July 22, 1813 between the pro-independence forces led by José Félix Ribas and Spanish royalist troops under Colonel Francisco Oberto at the plain of Los Horcones. Ribas was victorious, capturing much of the Spanish equipment and capturing more than 300 prisoners. Background: on 6 July, Simón Bolívar entered the city of Barinas, evacuated just the day before by Antonio Toscar. On 9 July, Simón ordered José Félix Ribas to go through El Tocuyo to Chubasquén, where Royalist Lieutenant Pedro González de Fuentes was going in front of a Royalist column which included infantry and cavalry reinforcements just incorporated from Coro. Ribas marched through the ordered route and, on 18 July, took El Tocuyo for the Patriotas. On 20 July, the Royalist troops incorporated the men that ship Lieutenant Manuel Canas had saved from the Battle of Agua Obispo against Lieutenant Colonel Atanasio Girardot, now counting with 400 men and 100 cavalry, plus 4 artillery pieces of calibers 6 and 8, 2 of each. At the same time, Ribas marched to Quibor and Barquisimeto. Being aware of these events, Colonel Francisco Oberto traveled from Arara to Barquisimeto with 300 men and incorporated González's column, with the Royalist finally accounting for a total of 700 men plus the cavalry and artillery. Battle: Francisco Oberto, the Spanish commander, took defensive positions with its Royalist troops at Los Horcones Plain, 5 kilometers away from Barquisimeto in the route to Quibor, where they waited for the arrival of the Patriotic Column, commanded by José Félix Ribas and Jacinto Lara. The battle started at 1100 and the Royalist troops rejected the first 2 attacks thanks to its artillery, but a third attack finally took over the Spanish positions. This was largely thanks to Sub-Lieutenant Gabriel Piquín González, who then aged 14 years old and became a hero by rushing and taking a Spanish cannon, despite getting his right femur shattered due to shrapnel. When the battle was lost for the Royalists, Oberto and Canas fled with 15 soldiers through San Felipe, with Ribas chasing them with 50 horsemen and finally getting them at Cabudare. Aftermath: both sides suffered heavy human losses, but otherwise Ribas achieved a complete victory for the Patriotics, capturing all of the 4 artillery pieces as well as other weapons, medical supplies, transport vehicles and over 300 prisoners. Gabriel Piquín became a hero for Simón Bolívar, who quickly wrote a letter to Antonio Rodríguez de Piquín, Gabriel's father and commander of Mérida, telling that his son would become eternal in the annals of Venezuela due to his courageous action that day. Afterwards, Bolívar kept Piquín under his protection, who wouldn't be able to pursue a military career and instead focused on politics, and later would become the governor of Mérida. Piquín would get known as the boy hero of the Battle of Los Horcones due to his young age. Gabriel Piquín is buried in the National Pantheon of Venezuela, resting place for Venezuelan national heroes, and has a parish named after him in the Alberto Adriani municipality.